Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my first proper video too. So today I am going to be doing an eventing roundup vlog after Houghton Hall unaffiliated. Me and Felix had a great time and we stayed over, making it even more special. And he was in a nice enough head carriage. Personally, I would have wanted the base of his neck a little bit deeper and his head was slightly wiggling around, but that is on me because I need to start keeping my hands a little bit stiller. It was really special to actually be doing it in the international arenas in front of the house. It was a long arena test and our first ever long arena test. So here I did sadly come to the wrong marker. Oh no, not yet. But wait. So here actually it was a circle and I think that went really well. Obviously the sizing is very different because it is in a long arena and circles are bigger in places, smaller in places. But here we come over the diagonal, he's flicking his little feet. We have to do our walk here, which was a little bit abrupt as well. His head came up and I think that's why we slightly lost his head position, which then caused me to wiggle my hands a bit more, just try and get him listening to me again. And I was trying to push him forward with my leg, but it was a very hot day, so he wasn't really listening hugely. But sorry for the camera going a bit skew-whiff, my sister was videoing and she was also watching at the same time. Here we come around for our next circle. And here I should have really kicked him on and told him go into my rein because he was not listening. I do wear spurs in dressage because I feel that it helps him go more forward into my hand. But today he wasn't hugely listening to me, as you can tell, another abrupt transition. We also had these little kiddos playing, but Felix, being the perfect little boy he is, did not bat a blind eye when they ran up to the side of his arena. I loved the setting. Obviously, I've said this once more, but it was like flowers across the arena, which I think was really gorgeous. Here we've gone into our canter and his head's gone up. I need to push him forwards into it. He needed a kick and he needed to be told to go forwards because he just looks a bit stuffy and he's almost going along like a little rocking horse, but we want him to be pushed forwards. It was a slightly trickier test because there was just a lot of new things, like I don't usually canter across a diagonal as well. It was a lot of quick transitions and turns, but as well it was a really lovely test because it was very symmetrical. Here we need to just push him forward again in the canter again, and he's coming up against me rather than listening to my hand and going into it. So I did a little bit of a wiggle there, trying to get him into my outline and listening to me. We got, I think, a 6.5 for our dressage. Our canter across the diagonal, going back into trot. But here we go into walk, and he needs just to be walking on a bit more. He was not listening to my leg at this point in the test. Once we come out of the warm up, it's a race to almost finish the test because he's listening to me. One thing I think we did really well was he had a lovely stretch at the start. It was a very long free walk, and he did keep a lovely long low base of the neck for most of it. My sister was kind of watching, not particularly focusing on the video. Here he comes back up at me, but I need to just kick him forwards and say, no Felix, don't come back up at me, kick on and keep moving. This was probably the trickiest part of the test I found, was you come up here, go up the centre line, and then you trot. And even though it didn't look like it came up very quickly, it did, and it was a struggle to stay straight. But we trotted really nicely there, and he went right into the outline, which was lovely, apart from a slight shake of the head. But our halt actually was really nice, even though it wasn't quite square, it was good. So now on to our show jumping. Okay, I will just let you watch this, but he did fly into the arena, ready to go, probably from the gorgeous atmosphere as we got to do in the gorgeous international arena. Here was the cross country, so I was very nervous for this, but it actually went very well, apart from me getting a little bit lost from not being able to see the white string. But it was also a 6-minute cross country, so very long. But I'll let you enjoy the videos.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Go on, Charlie. Go on. Good girl.
And sit on to the triple rails at 12. In fact, they jump the triple rails at 12. And they jump the railway in house at 13.
So I really hope you enjoyed. We did get a 36 dressage, which was not our best. We're trying to really improve on that before areas, and we are also off to Stratford Hills in 2 weekends. So that will be very, very fun. And we're going to hopefully try and really improve and knuckle down on getting our dressage better. We went really well in the show jumping, we went clear, and we'd had 2 lessons before that with my instructor, and they'd both gone really well, and it was really helping me to push him forward into seeing stride. And then lastly, our cross country, I was very nervous because my previous cross country rounds, even though they'd gone really well, I'd just found him a little bit stronger. But this time I really pushed him out the start box, and he felt amazing out the start box. He was listening to me and we were going for it. Sadly, after jump 3, we did get a little bit lost from the dark to light, so you had to go through a forest. I'd walked it the night before and gone a different way through the woods, and then the next day we had to go through, and you couldn't really see the rope fencing and the white rope fencing, but we did end up going through it. In the end, we ended up getting between the 2 ropes, but we did almost waste a whole minute there, which was not the best. But then he did carry on round the cross country like a champ, but that did mean that we had quite a few time penalties. But I absolutely loved him around the cross country. He flew around. There were some trickier combinations, but he was absolutely amazing. So I'll probably see you soon. I am going to be putting out a Shein haul vlog kind of thing, a video of what I got, and then also I'm going to be putting out a Depop haul very soon. So I'll see you when I put them out. Bye!